Welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green. Last time, we beat the Vermilion City gym and earned the Cascade badge. We also made our way here to Vermilion City, so let's give it a look, huh? Hey there.
The urge to battle with someone you've tangled with before. Have you ever had that urge? I'm sure you have. I wanted to battle certain people again over and over too. So, I've been giving these away. Please, take one.
The Versus Seeker. This is one of the most important items in the entire game. Make sure you do not miss this.
That device and you'll find trainers looking for a rematch. You have to charge its battery to use it though.
So, the Versus Seeker does exactly as described. This is a device that indicates trainers who want to battle. The battery charges while traveling. So, all you gotta do, use this item, and any trainers you have fought before that are on screen have a chance of wanting to battle again. A little exclamation mark will pop up above their head. They'll start, I think, jumping in place, and then you can battle them again. Generally, they'll have the same Pokemon, offer the same amount of money. This is basically the best way to farm in the game. If you want experience, find the strongest trainers you know and fight them over and over again using the Versus Seeker, just running back and forth to charge the battery. Not only will this net you a serious amount of EXP, it'll also be giving you money for every single fight. So frankly, don't use wild Pokemon to farm levels, use the Versus Seeker. It's seriously going to help you out. And frankly, this is an item I absolutely want to register. Now you might be wondering, you have two things registered, the map and the Versus Seeker. What happens when you press select? Well, Oak's going to yell at us and tell us now's not the time. So, let's try it here. If you notice, the Versus Seeker overrode the map. You can only have one item selected at a time. So, frankly, I like the Versus Seeker. Also, if you notice, it's not charged. However, it'll tell you the number of steps we need to fully charge it. Right now, we need 96 more. So, I believe it's only ever 100, which isn't bad. Still, we have more fine folks to talk to. Hey there. Even if they are the same level, Pokemon can have very different stats and abilities. A Pokemon raised by a trainer is stronger than one in the wild. And he's not kidding. This guy is talking about a very interesting mechanic that's hidden in Pokemon and has been for a very long time. Pokemon have what are known as individual values and effort values. Individual values will determine how good a Pokemon's base stats are. So for instance, if your Pokemon has a high individual value in attack, it'll have more attack than if it didn't. Same is true for every other stat. Then there are effort values. Effort values are a hidden form of experience that are given when you beat any and all Pokemon. Every Pokemon gives a different EV, or effort value point. Basically, if you fight a Pokemon that's known for being very fast, very strong in attacking, having a lot of HP or defense, generally they will drop a certain type of effort value corresponding to that. For instance, I want to say Machops drop 1 effort value for attack. I believe it's every 4 of these effort values you get of the same type, you will receive 1 more point of attack on your Pokemon, up to I believe 255 being the max, though it only matters in divisible numbers of 4. So if you have 255, it won't give you an additional point compared to stopping at 252. Point is, this is a hidden mechanic that is largely used for competitive play. So if you're just playing the game naturally, don't worry about this at all. Still, it's nice to know, and they never really explained this, except for this guy who just says, hey, your Pokemon are going to be generally stronger. So if you wonder why, hey, my Pokemon stats are a little different than my friends, although they're the same level, that might be why. It's kind of a cool mechanic, and it adds a lot of personality to your own Pokemon. Otherwise, hey there, kid. Hopefully you don't have another earth-shattering prophecy sort of crazy mechanic that we don't know about.
Is it true that higher level Pokemon will be more powerful? But all Pokemon will have weak points against specific types, so there appears to be no universally strong Pokemon.
And you know, that is true. I'm gonna leave it at that. Frankly, we've seen that well enough. Otherwise, hey there, guy. How's it going?
My Pokemon was poisoned. It fainted while we were walking.
Yeah, I had that happen too.
It's no fun.
Still, my goodness, that was a whole lot of explaining in just the first couple minutes. Woo! Hopefully the rest of the city isn't quite so intense. Otherwise, wasn't here. Hey there.
I'm the fishing guru. I simply love fishing. I can't bear to go without. Tell me, do you like to fish?
Well, for the sake of me being honest, no. I'm not a huge fisher in real life. Otherwise, for the sake of the game, yes, we love to fish. Grand, I like your style. I think we can be friends. Take this and fish, young friend. And we receive the first fishing rod, the old rod. Fishing is a way of life. It is like the finest poetry. From the seas to rivers, go out and land the big one, my friend. Well, we would if this rod was any good. The old rod, I believe, only allows you to catch one Pokemon, the Magikarp. So if you didn't buy the one for 500 Pokédollars, you can now catch them in just about every body of water. So it's kind of cool, but nothing to be super excited over. Otherwise, hey there, old timer. How's it going?
Did you see the SSN moored in the harbor?
No, we didn't. Still, we got a ticket from Bill, so we can actually board it. That might be kind of cool. Otherwise, hey there.
We're careful about pollution here. We've heard Grimer multiplies in toxic sludge.
Ooh, that doesn't sound great. Still, this does seem like a very nice and natural city, so that's cool. Otherwise, what are you up to there, old man?
I'm putting up a building on this plot of land. I own it all. My Pokemon is tamping the land to lay the foundation.
Oh, well, that's nice. What does this say? Vermilion City, the port of exquisite sunsets. You know, I can't imagine that they'd have some very pretty sunsets here. After all, a coastal town? Sounds about right to me. Otherwise, what's in here? A little girl. How's it going?
Hi, do you have a Spearow? Want to trade it for my Farfetch'd?
Ooh, that's a Pokemon we haven't heard of. Frankly, I would like to, but we don't have a Spearow on us, so not right now, sweetheart.
That's too bad.
Yeah, we'll be back with a Farfetch'd, though, eventually. After all, you're the only way for us to obtain a Spearow in the entire game. So keep that in mind. Otherwise, what's this place? Pokemon Fan Club. All Pokemon fans welcome. Huh, sounds great. Let's head on in. Huh, seems pretty lively. How's it going?
I just adore my seal. It's so lovable. It squeals Kia when I hug it.
Oh, that is really cute. And of course, we know who you are.
Pikachu.
Yep, that's right. You're the mascot of the entire series.
My Pikachu is twice as cute as that one.
What Pikachu are you referring to? This one? Huh, weird. Otherwise, how's it going?
Our chairman is very vocal about Pokemon.
Is that so? Are you the chairman?
I chair the Pokemon fan club. I raise more than 100 Pokemon. I'm very fussy when it comes to Pokemon. I surely am. So, did you come to visit to hear about my Pokemon?
Not particularly, but sure. Go ahead. Tell us about them.
Good, then listen up. My favorite Rapidash. It's cute, lovely, smart, plus amazing. You think so? Oh, yes, it's stunning. Kindly love it. Hug it when sleeping. Warm and cuddly. Spectacular. Ravishing. Oops, look at the time. I kept you too long.
Thanks for hearing me out. I want you to have this. We receive a bike voucher. Huh, sounds useful. Take that bike voucher to the bike shop in Vermilion City. Exchange that for a bicycle free of charge. Don't worry, my favorite Firo will fly me anywhere I need to go, so I have no need for a bicycle. I hope you like cycling.
Huh.
Well, that certainly seems pretty nice. Frankly, getting the bike is good, but I don't feel the need to go do it right now. Still, that'll save us $1 million Poké, so frankly, I'll listen to you talk about Rapidash all day. Wise, what's this? Vermilion City Pokemon Gym Leader, Lieutenant Surge. The Lightning American. Whoa, this guy sounds intense. Unfortunately, we got blocked by another small tree. So, we're gonna have to come back whenever we find that cut ability. What's in here? Oh, hey there.
I want to exchange mail with all sorts of people. I send my Pidgey to a union room to exchange mail for me.
Interesting. And you?
I'm getting my Pidgey to fly a letter to Saffron in the north.
Huh, that's cool. You know what? Hold up. Can we read the letter?
Dear Pippi, I hope to see you soon. I heard Saffron has problems with Team Rocket. Vermilion appears to be safe.
Interesting. I guess we'll keep an eye out for this Pippi character. Maybe we'll find him. Who knows? Ooh, a Pokemart. Got any new goods in stock, huh? Take a look. Super potions. Yeah, doesn't really look like anything new. Alright, well, I'll top up on Pokeballs while we're here. May as well. Stay at our nice 30. Thank you very much. And, hey there.
I think Pokemon can be good or bad. It depends on the trainer.
I mean, yeah, fair enough. Kind of like normal animals, like dogs or something. Hey there.
There are wicked people who will use Pokémon for criminal acts. Team Rocket traffics in rare Pokémon, for example. They also abandon Pokémon that they consider unpopular or useless. That's the sort of horrid people they are, Team Rocket.
Yeah, we've seen them. They don't seem to be very nice. Oh, and you know what? While we're here, hold up. We actually do have something we want to sell. Remember that nugget we got from beating all those, trainers on the bridge? Turns out, you can sell it for a whopping 5,000 Poké. May as well. It has no other purpose.
Is there anything else I can do?
Nah. Well, let's take a look here. What's this way? Vermilion Harbor. Oh, how nice. This must be where that ship is parked, huh? Wouldn't you know it, it sure is. Hey there.
The SSN is a famous luxury cruise ship. It visits Vermilion once a year.
Only once a year? Jeez, must be busy. Hey there.
Welcome to the SSN.
Huh, cool. Frankly, I want to save the SSN for a bit later, though I will tell you, this is where you need to go to progress. Still, in the meanwhile, there's other things we can go explore and see, so let's do it. What's over here, for instance? Ooh, notice, Route 12 may be blocked off by a sleeping Pokemon. Detour through Rock Tunnel to Lavender Town. Vermilion Police. Huh, Lavender Town, huh? Diglett's Cave. Well, this isn't Rock Tunnel. I have a feeling we shouldn't go in there quite yet, though we will want to eventually. Ooh, what's this? An awakening. Well, that's useful. Otherwise, over here, there are a whole bunch of trainers. Now, frankly, we could fight them now, but I think for now, I actually kind of want to avoid them. Namely, because I want to save some experience for later team members. So, let's check this rock and get a free escape rope. Sounds good to me. Plus, I think there's something else around here. I kind of forget. There are a ton of trainers. Yep, there's the item I was thinking of. And an encounter. Oh, a little Spearow. Well, that little girl did seem to want one, so sure, let's try to catch this one. May as well. Hey, that'll work out just fine. Come on, good old Pokeball. Let's see if we can catch him. Or I guess her in this case. Oh. Well, that's not good. Look, I really don't want to have to poison you if I can help it. So, stay in the ball, please. 1, a 2, a 3. Hey, a Spearow for, well, admittedly, it's going to that little girl. So not for me. I don't plan on giving the Spearow a nickname. Also, what am I doing? Item. Ooh, an X-Defend. Very lovely. Otherwise, excuse me, good sir. And, hello, random Pokemon. Ah, good, another Spearow. I'm good on fighting you. Still, good seeing you. So, what's, through here? Other than that item we missed. Well, we'll grab that on the way out. Otherwise, hey there. If you're aiming to reach Lavender Town, take Rock Tunnel. You can get to Rock Tunnel from Cerulean City. Interesting. And, you? Don't you think it's hard to think up good names for Pokemon? Especially if you've caught a whole bunch? In Lavender Town, there's a man who rates Pokemon nicknames. He can even help you rename your Pokemon, too. Well, that sounds super useful. You know, if you are struggling to name a Pokemon. Otherwise, what's up here? Ah, some kid. Hey there. Excuse me. Hey there.
I'm looking for the Pokemon Nidorita. Want to trade one for my Nidorito?
No. Aw, oh well. Again, we already have Nidoking. We don't need that. And, hey there. How's it going?
Hi. Remember me? I'm one of Professor Oak's aides. If your Pokedex has complete data on 30 species, I'm supposed to give you a reward. Professor Oak entrusted me with the item finder for you. So, Brett, let me ask you, have you gathered data on at least 30 kinds of Pokemon?
I actually don't know. So, let's just lie through our teeth and say yes.
Let's see. You've caught only 26 kinds of Pokemon. You need 30 kinds if you want the item finder.
So, yeah. These NPCs are the very reason I want to make sure we're catching as many Pokemon as we can. They have all sorts of good items for us so long as we're filling out our Pokedex. Route 11, huh? On Route 12. Huh? What's this? A Pokemon is sprawled out in a deep and comfortable slumber. Oh yeah. Try as you might, you can't get past them. So, sorry. There's really nowhere to go from here. Like they said, if you want to make it to Lavender Town, you're going to have to take Rock Tunnel, which we don't even know where that is. It's from Cerulean, but, well, it's probably past some of those little trees. Otherwise, what's this? It's a Great Ball! The first new Pokeball we've seen. A good quality ball that offers a higher Pokemon catch rate than a standard Pokeball. It's also blue. Frankly, it is just a straight upgrade to the normal Pokeball. However, whenever I play these games, for whatever reason, I can't help but only use normal Pokeballs. Something about it just feels right. Now look, don't do that. If I'm going to be completely honest, use the better Pokeballs, but for some reason, I can't bring myself to use anything other than them. So, it's just kind of a thing I do. Now, admittedly, I'm kind of thinking back on my idea of leaving all these trainers for later, but I think I still want to do that. Just to make sure we'll have something for some newer Pokemon in our team. Granted, though, there is kind of one issue with that. It's gonna be a while before we come back here, so I'm kind of contemplating it. I'll think about it a little more. Otherwise, let's explore this tunnel, huh? Diglett's Cave. Oh, hey there.
Well, isn't this a surprise? Diglett dug this long tunnel. It goes right to Viridian City, they tell me.
Oh, Viridian City, huh? An awful long way from here. Now, before you explore here, I would recommend 2 things. 1, make sure you have that extra Abra you caught, and 2, which we haven't done, go explore all of the SSN. You'll see why, namely because if you remember, there were all those little trees back in Viridian City that we saw and could cut. we're gonna get cut from the SSN. So I wanted to tell you and forewarn you now that maybe you should wait to go there before, you get there and you can't do half the things you're supposed to do with cut. So we'll be waiting to explore Diglett Cave, same with all the stuff on the right. Frankly, I think our levels are doing just fine, especially because, again, we're only using 2 Pokemon. And let me tell you, we have a whole bunch of fights coming up that are exclusive to basically right now. Once you finish up at the SSN, it's going to leave. So make sure anything you want to do here, you do it now.
Welcome to the SSN. Excuse me, do you have a ticket?
Red flashed the SSN ticket. Or just the SS ticket in this case.
Great, welcome to the SSN.
Yeah, we can head on aboard. Man, what a good song. And look at this ship. Looks pretty sweet. So, here we are. Hey there.
The passengers are restless from this long voyage. You might be challenged by the more bored ones.
Yeah, like I said, there's going to be a lot of fights aboard here. So if I were you, start on the lowest floor and work your way up. Every one of these rooms, I believe, contains a fight. At least most of them do. So, let's see what's happening. 2 different folks, huh? How's it going?
Hello, stranger. I can't tell if you're from the seas or mountains, but stop and chat. All my Pokemon are from the sea.
Hey, sounds cool to me. Let's see what you got. Fisherman Barney. Tentacool. Here's another new Pokemon we haven't seen. Still, shame we can't catch him. Tentacool's an interesting case. It's water and poison type, which I believe means that Razor Leaf won't be super effective. So, keep that in mind. Dual typing is a very powerful thing. Still though, with Razor Leaf, we should be more than fine. Look at that. A nice level for Cabbage, who's now level 25. 3 HP, 2 attack, 2 defense, 3 special attack, 1 special defense, and 2 speed. Pretty nice. Hey, a Shelder. We saw one of you back in Misty's gym. Here, have a Razor Leaf. Now, admittedly, something I haven't talked a whole lot about is the 2 different versions of this generation of Pokemon, specifically Gen 1. Generation 1, at least in terms of the Generation 3 games, I know that's a little confusing, but bear with me, I'm namely talking about Fire Red and Leaf Green. There's also Pokemon Ruby, Emerald, and Sapphire, which are the actual Generation 3 games, but Fire Red and Leaf Green were made in the Generation 3 engine, hence the remakes.
Darn, I let that one get away.
I'll continue the thought in just a moment.
Matey, you're walking the plank if you lose.
Anyways, back to what I was saying. These games are remakes of Generation 1 in the Generation 3 engine, and as you might guess, they bring all of the differences between the versions along with them. Basically, the biggest thing it amounts to is you'll find different Pokemon based on your versions. We've now seen quite a few of these Pokemon. For instance, whenever we were in Vermilion City or looking around down there by Vermilion, we found Bellsprout. If you were playing Pokemon Fire Red, you would instead find Oddish. Much in the same way, we find Sandshrew, other people would find Ekans, I believe. So point is, depending on the version you're playing, you're going to have very different, although similar Pokemon. For instance, we'll get Staryu and Starmie, whereas Fire Red players would instead have access to Shelder and Cloyster. Otherwise, hey there,
even us sailors have Pokemon too.
You sure do. So yeah, it's just something I haven't really talked about much, and frankly, I probably won't go super in-depth with it, even more than I just did, but I wanted to let you know that maybe look into the version differences based on what you're doing and, what you want to play if you're looking to play these games before you go just jumping in. Oh, sorry, Cabbage. Yeesh. Poison Sting. Ow. Knock it off. Come on, Cabbage. Get him with the good old Razor Leaf. Hey, not bad. Maybe a level? Yeah, feeling good. Level 26. 2 HP, 1 attack, 2 defense, 1 special attack, 2 special defense, and 1 speed. You love to see it. Staryu, huh? We've seen you too. In fact, I was just talking about the fact that you're version exclusive. So yeah, overall, depending on what Pokemon you want, it will probably play a role in what version you play. Otherwise, the other big thing with most versions beyond Generation 1 is the legendaries that you can find. Also, TM44 Rest. That's an interesting move. But anyways, back to version differences. The other Gen 3 games, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, really showcase this. I like feisty kids like you. Huh, probably because we're such good battlers, huh? Let's do it. Still, point is, if you've seen Ruby and Sapphire, which were the 2 initial games, you either get Groudon or Kyogre. When you play Emerald, I believe you namely get Rayquaza. Or I believe you can get Groudon and Kyogre in those 2 eventually. It's been a little while since I played those, so I'm probably wrong on that. But point is, a lot of the games, at least the later games especially, kind of advertise, the big legendary Pokemon on the box that you'll be receiving. So the other one is kind of the incentive to, hey, find a friend who has the other game, trade with them, complete your Pokedex. Luckily for us in Generation 1, there's no legendary Pokemon that's off limits to us. So that's pretty nice. Oh, lost it. You sure did. And you're also going to lose this fine little item. Ooh, another ether. Very nice. I'll certainly take that. So yeah, though, just keep in mind that you won't be able to get all Pokemon with just 1 copy of each generational game. It's kind of a bummer, but hey, that's how they make money, I guess. Come on, then. My sailor's pride is at stake. Still, I will say, growing up, if you knew someone who also had a Pokemon game of the same generation, then it was pretty fun being able to trade and battle with them. It was kind of a rare thing, because let's be honest, not every kid had a Game Boy, a link cable, and the game. And even then, you probably only saw them at recess, and I doubt, most of the teachers or aides or whatever out during recess really liked kids using their Game Boys, but you get the point. If you could manage to use them and actually play with another person, it was a lot of fun. Ooh, Cabbage gains another level. It grows to 27. 2 on everything across the board. Sweet. Another Tentacool, huh? Yeah, I know from when I was growing up, I have a lot of fond memories of bringing my Game Boy with me to school and playing Pokemon Fire Red. Because admittedly, that's actually the version I grew up playing. Admittedly, I was kind of a messy kid, and I've lost my version of Fire Red, which is kind of sad, but oh well. Your spirit sank me. Point is, I loved that game, and frankly, I love LeafGreen just as much. I mean, hey, I'm a certified Bulbasaur, Venusaur, and Ivysaur lover, so of course I like this version just as much. It's got one of my favorite Pokemons on the box. You know that, or what they say about sailors and battling? That I can't read your dialogue correctly because I'm reminiscing? Yeah, that's probably what they say. Anyways, Sailor Leonard with just a shelter. Huh, okay. Now, admittedly, with a lot of these fights, I'm kind of exclusively using Cabbage because, frankly, King's gonna be the one dealing with Rock Tunnel. The way I've decided our team members for this playthrough, it's made things a little difficult in the early game. Right, good battle, mate. So, until we're through Rock Tunnel, we're kind of just stuck with King and Cabbage. I wanted to mix it up a little with our good old Herbert, but beyond that, we're going to be rocking just Ivysaur and Nidoking for a fairly long time. Still, once we're out of Rock Tunnel and in Lavender Town, we'll be getting new party members like you wouldn't believe, and we're going to see a serious increase to the diversity of our team. This is also the same reason why I wanted to leave trainers on some of these routes, and I'm probably even going to save some of the gyms for some of our other Pokemon too. Still, how's it going?
My buddy Machoke is super strong. He has enough strength to move big rocks.
That's cool. Otherwise, don't mind if we take your super potion. Thanks, pal. Otherwise, you have a good one. So yeah, that's everything on the bottom floor of the SSN. Not bad. Now, I want to say one of these rooms up here is empty. There's a very specific reason I want to find that room. Trust me, you'll want it too. Yeah, it's none of these. Maybe here? No! I've been wrong on every single room. I mean, admittedly, I'm kind of just checking down the line. Uh-oh.
You insolent pup! How dare you barge in?
I know. I'm sorry, old man. I was just looking for our room. Because we have a ticket to the SSN, it means we have a room here. Originally, I think the plan was for Bill to sail around on the SSN with them, but he didn't want to. So there's a room dedicated to this ticket. So we can find it on this main floor and actually rest up. So not only are there a whole bunch of battles here, there's even effectively a Pokemon Center, just minus the PC. So that's pretty darn cool. Otherwise, I was hoping to find that room, rest up, and end the episode, but no, I just had to barge into every room because I don't remember where it is, and get into trouble. Go figure. Huh, guy's a fan of Nidorans, huh? Can't say I blame him. They are pretty good. Here, why don't I show off good old Nido King, huh? I'll teach you who the insolent pup is. Yeah, nice 1 damage. Here, have a thrashing. Now that's some damage. Good job, King.
Oh, you rude child. You have no sense of courtesy.
Well, you're the one who attacked us. Granted, we did barge into your room, but it was an honest misunderstanding. Maybe it's this one? Oh, not this room. Of course it was the last room I checked. I wouldn't have it any other way. Or is it not? Oh. I could have swore there was a room on here you could rest up in. Maybe I'm crazy? Maybe it is one of the rooms with just one people? One person? Hello?
Shh, I'm a global police agent. I'm on the trail of Team Rocket. They're up to nothing good.
We rest in this bed? No? I could have swore one of these rooms you could rest up in. Maybe it was that room with the lady in the red dress. I feel like I remembered being able to sleep. Well, I guess I'll prove myself a liar soon enough. Nope, you're the room we barged into. This room? Hey there?
You look tired. Would you like to take a short rest?
Yes, we would. So yeah, there we go. Maybe I was wrong with the whole idea of Bill, sleeping here and the ticket being whatever. Point is, this lady will let you rest in her room. So that's pretty nice.
I'm glad to see that everyone's looking refreshed and chipper.
We certainly are, ma'am. Thank you very much. Still, I imagine them giving a ticket to Bill for the SSN does mean they did plan for him to stay here and have a room. I mean, after all, what good would be a one-day ticket to a cruise ship that only lands 1 day a year? I guess maybe it was a party invitation, but regardless. Point is, we've done a fair bit today. Heck, we explored Vermilion City, found several roadblocks, explained some things, and even finished the bottom of the SSN. So, next time we play Pokemon LeafGreen, we'll be exploring the rest of the ship and hopefully gaining the cut ability. That'd be nice. Anyways, as always, I've been Brad. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.